the report by the NSAS panel that probed the Lekki tollgate incident of October 2020. Now, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu faulted the panel's report that 9 persons were killed at the tollgate when soldiers stormed the protest ground to disperse the protesters, and described the claim of the panel as assumptions and speculations. Meanwhile, the governor on Tuesday invited some known faces of the NSAS protest in the state in October 2020 to a peace walk for the healing of Lagos. Dr. Dayo, still very much here. The much-awaited white paper is finally out. Are the contents in line with or fall short of your expectations?
I don't know why you always bring me in when we are having this
it's a contentious,
like I said already,
and you always do justice to them.
You see, it's always good when you are assessing this kind of a thing to be very objective, rather than allowing emotions, to override our sense of judgment. Where do I go from here? When a panel is being set up, it is about to investigate. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And members of that panel are not necessarily, in quotes now, not necessarily experts in some areas whereby they are supposed to carry out their investigations. Note that. Not necessarily experts. For instance, the head of the judicial panel is not a pathologist, is he? No. It's not a ballistic expert. So, all they need to do is to say, look, this, and this happened. Please, come and help us use your expertise to determine whether it is true or false. If it is true, prove it. If it is false, also prove it. Okay? Because I want us to build this issue properly. Now, I was made to understand, because I was not there, that a pathologist was called upon to come and carry out post-mortem on those that were brought forward, acclaimed killed at Lekki tollgate. Acclaimed killed. I will use that word, acclaimed killed at Lekki tollgate. And the pathologist said, he gave a report that, look, only 4 of these people were brought from Lekki tollgate based on his analysis. And one of these 4 died of gunshot wounds. And that even based on the analysis of the ballistic experts, that the gunshot wound that killed that person was not that of the bullet that comes out from that of the military, which is high velocity, that has high velocity, rather a lower one. What that means, I don't know. Okay? But the military uses high velocity bullets. All right? So that means, again, according to the pathologists invited by the panel and the ballistic experts invited also by the panel, the 2 of them were not imposed on them, mark you. They said that person was not killed by a bullet of the military. Then the remaining 3, they said those ones were not even dead. Rather, they sustained some injuries. Okay? Sustained some injuries. So the question now is, where did the panel come about the 9 dead bodies? I don't know. I'm only asking, where? Which investigation? Whose expertise did the panel depended upon to have written that? I don't know whether I'm making sense. Whose expertise were they basing that particular aspect on? So if there are none, then that means it was just a conjecture. Conjecture, that is something you just brought out of, this is what people are saying, so it should be.
You're sounding like the whole 1 year spent sitting, was wasted or something.
You are saying that, I'm not saying it.
No,
because no, the issue is I wouldn't know how long it took the ballistic experts and the pathologists to carry out their investigation. I wouldn't know whether the panel was sitting every day, or maybe they will just sit once in a month or once in a week, to the extent that they now spend 1 year. Do you understand? And it should also follow that white paper. That white paper again indicated that, look, there are even some duplications in the names given. I think 49 names that were listed to be compensated. 2 names duplicated. They mentioned those names. Again, there was also somebody who testified that, look, his brother was killed and he saw his brother being killed. Testified at that panel. So how come that same name is also being written as dead? I don't know whether you understand. So there are some of these things that we all need to look at. And mark you, much as somebody like me, yes, there should be an end to police brutality, but it is beyond police brutality. When there is good government in place, there won't be police brutality. Or to a very large extent, it will be curbed. Okay? To me, it is better we talk about end bad governance.
Okay, talking about bad governance now, the Lagos State Governor has called some persons fast Mr. Makroni Kuti for a peace walk, and this peace walk was rejected by this persons called upon, because one of the reasons stated was the fact that they needed justice and not peace walk. And like Mr. Makroni was saying, when he tried to do, he was brutalized and the governor had nothing to say about it. So calling for a peace walk now, what they need is justice. So reading through something very early this morning, someone shared a contrary opinion, was like, for the governor to come out to say he needs a peace walk, that means it's supposed to be a step in the right direction.
But justice should come before the peace.
Yeah, but he was saying that for the governor to even say he wants a peace walk, that simply means that at least he has the heart of peace, unlike the president who really didn't care about or have never spoken about it. So that is a contrary opinion. So I want to hear your thoughts on that.
You see, I think on this, I need to appreciate His Excellency Babatunde Sanwo-Olu for even coming up with that peace work. Yes, without peace, there can't be justice. Without inclusiveness
and without justice, there can be peace.
But
listen to this.
Come first, justice before peace.
There has to be justice
before peace.
Before peace, but also in a situation that is highly abnormal. Justice can come during peaceful resolution. What Sanwo-Olu was trying to do is that, okay, look, I have already set up a panel. They have given a report. Here is my own white paper. Let us work, not run, work. So that while working, while working, some of these things can equally be discussed. I don't know whether you understand. Because there are some ways in which you make some discussions. Somebody, okay, look at you. When you want to talk to your boyfriend or your husband or your lover, different issues needs different approach. It could be while at the dining. It could be while watching television. It could be in the bedroom. It could be you be in the kitchen. Oh, dear, please come. Do you understand? So when you are saying that, look, a lot of nerves had been. Do you understand? Now, how do we address this? Okay, let us have a walk. Let us have a walk. And while walking, you look at the game of
chess or
not chess, golf.
Golf, okay.
People come up with a lot of deals while playing golf. All right, because there you walk, you genuflect, do you understand? In a very nice atmosphere. But then, for me, if those people are not having, and you know the other time I said something here, last week I said something here. I said, it is somebody that has sent you on an errand that you must give reports to. Abi? The Lagos State government did set up a panel. You are supposed to give report to the Lagos State government without allowing it to come out. I mean, to escape to the public domain. And I said, what? There must be a motive in allowing that thing to come out. You don't, in a situation like this, you don't stampede. You don't stampede people to get some things. This is government all over the world. All over the world. Come out and we know the way it is in this part of the world. We don't want killings again. We don't want people to sustain injuries again. So the best way to do it is, look, we have protested. You've not listened. Our people have died. Whether even one person, whether even half person have died. Some people have died. Injuries sustained. Go around Lagos. You see a lot of people that lost businesses. The panel did not even, I'm not sure the panel even talked about that. A lot of businesses. There's one particular pharmaceutical shop. What's the name of this pharmaceutical shop again? When there was fight at this junction, Fagba Junction,